Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Discussing Comics. I'm Clarence.
I'm Kyle.
And today we're going to be talking about the comic book character Polaris.
Polaris,
Yeah.
which, you know me, I have to do a little bit of making fun of things and reversing the Polaris of the neutron flow instead of the polarity.
Oh,
Anyway,
God.
Doctor Who reference. But yeah, Polaris.
Sounds very magnetic-y.
Very so.
Yeah.
And this character seems to have a magnetic effect on the audience, maybe.
Yeah. I mean,
Corny joke time.
Yeah,
but
so, we will explain. So
what did you think of Lorna from The Gifted?
In The Gifted, you know, she doesn't really have a lot of showtime. There's one point where she like throws some cops into a trash can, and another point where she throws a table at a guard in the prison yard. So she doesn't have a lot of action. She's behind bars.
Yeah, but you know what? What's really funny is when we were talking about The Gifted on our podcast, episode number 77, if you want to check it out.
Discussing Who.
Very good. Discussing Who. I was hinting at Lorna's family relations, and I said she's the mistress of magnetism. And the first thing you said was, she's Magneto's mistress.
That's what that sounds like, right? Come on.
Okay,
Am I wrong,
the master,
folks?
she's the mistress. Okay, I would get that, but she's actually his
daughter.
Okay.
This man gets around, I'm learning.
Yeah, he really does. The interesting thing, though, was when she first came about, she was the first of 2 mutants that joined the X-Men. So out of the original 5 X-Men, she was like one of the very first non-original to join.
Oh, really?
So
early days.
Early days, as in 1968. Early days. She was X-Men number 49 was her first appearance, and I think it was episode 6 or issue 60 or 61 when she actually joined the team.
Now I know you are a diehard X-Men fan.
Absolutely.
So was she one of the characters that really did you gravitate to early on, or not at all?
I mean, I knew who she was, and she was okay, but she was kind of out of the picture when I started reading. Because the original 5, for the most part, other than Scott and Jean, pretty much left. And they came back and forth a couple of times, but when I started reading was during the time that it was Wolverine, Storm, Nightcrawler, Colossus, Kitty Pryde, none of that. Now Polaris was in the background and then went on to star in other books. The curious thing, though, about the father connection, back in the 60s, he claimed to be her father. And then they, I think, revealed it saying, no, he was just trying to coax her to be evil. And since they had magnetic powers, he was, trying to trick her.
Makes sense.
And it makes sense.
Yeah.
But they said, no, she's really not his daughter. And then decades later, they retconned that and say, guess what? She really was his daughter.
So where does Polaris stand in today's comics? Is she still around in the comics?
She is still around in the comics. She is currently... Well, she's currently not in a book proper right now. The last book she starred in was a reboot of X Factor, and that was about 2 years ago.
Okay.
She's been crazy, she's been good, she's been bad, she's been depowered, she's been changed powers.
As every comic book character
As every comic book character. And she has green hair. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah. It was pretty cool seeing her in that, I guess, prison shower scene where her black hair comes out.
And black hair came out.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool.
Yeah, it definitely was. Do you see her doing big things in The Gifted? Or?
The last episode she did something, they showed a flashback, and the way that they used her powers and the way she just kind of floated. Sometimes you can tell when people fly and it looks cheesy. For some reason, maybe because they did it at night in the scene that I'm talking about, it just kind of looked cool. So I find her interesting. I mean, she's not one of my favorites, but I find her interesting.
Big things. So guys, if you find Polaris interesting, please leave us a comment down below, as well as follow us here, subscribe, and check us out on our Patreon, which is patreon.com/discussingwho, and also check out our website at discussingwho.com. Anything else, man?
I think that's it.
All right, guys.